Terry Savage's new book is Social Security Horror Stories, Protect Yourself from the System and Audio Clawbacks.
Financial expert Terry Savage joins us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We're telling you how to avoid clawbacks, $21 billion worth of them, 1 million people a year. And Social Security is so messed up that they couldn't calculate right in the first place. So now they are sending out these horrendous letters saying, pay us back these huge amounts. We've seen $80, $90, $100,000. Pay us back or we will stop your benefits. And they do. So when you go to terrysavage.com, number one, we hope you'll buy the book, not to get rich on having a best-selling book, but because that gives us power to pressure Congress when we make the bestseller list, and we're climbing up there, to change this, to stop the clawbacks, to reinstate the benefits, to put an 18-month limit on clawbacks for their mistakes. These are not people trying to rip off Social Security. It's their mistakes.
Since you're on 60 Minutes, have you heard of any reaction from Congress?
Yes, a congressman from the congressman from the House Ways and Means Subcommittee on Social Security reached out to me and to Larry Kotlikoff, the famed guru who wrote Get What's Yours from Social Security, great economist. And they are talking with us now about our suggestions and how to handle this. We're keeping our fingers crossed. We really want to pressure a change. We're not talking about saving Social Security. We're talking about saving millions of people who are elderly, disabled, could be your grandmother, who suddenly gets this notice. We're not going to pay you Social Security anymore. We made a mistake. Terrible.
Yeah. Well, let's get to some viewer questions, Terry. This person says, I would like to pay all my utility bills, phone, internet, and cable through my Visa card. We pay the entire amount off monthly and do not accrue interest charges. Is this smart?
Oh, yeah, I think that's a terrific idea. First of all, you know that you're going to be paid off on time. You can actually have your bills presented directly and paid automatically. So you're always on time. You never have a late fee. And pick the card of your choice. You're going to accumulate airline miles or points, something like that. Definitely a great idea. And you'll also be keeping track of all those bills.
All right, here's the next question. I started a Bright Start 529 for my grandson. What if he chooses not to go to college? What happens to the money in the account?
Well, the money that's not spent on this child or grandchild can be used for any other child in the family interchangeably. And if, in fact, there's only one child, there's a new twist in the 529 rules. Once he goes to work and starts earning money, some of that money can be converted to a Roth IRA. So 529 accounts, we'll be talking about holiday gifts for children, the best thing you can do. And in Illinois, you get a tax deduction as a parent or grandparent for your contributions to the BrightStart.com, Bright Start plan for Illinois. Up to $10,000 of your contribution is tax deductible. So don't go shopping for toys or clothes that'll be outgrown. Open a 529 account. You don't have to be a genius investor. Just tell them to invest based on the child's age.
What about the 529s if your kid drops out of college and, you put a lot of money in there? You don't necessarily want to set up an IRA for your son or daughter, but you want that money. Can you take that money back, even if it's not Bright Start, one from another state? Can you do that or no?
Oh, yeah. You can take it back, but you'll pay income taxes on the gains and a 10% penalty, kind of like withdrawing from an IRA before you're 59 and a half. So they've made it very attractive to pass the money on to kids. It's not a tax deduction, the whole amount you give, but the Illinois state tax gives you a tax deduction. But it's a great way to make your money grow tax-free for any school in any state, even though you're getting the deduction as an Illinois resident.
All right, next question. My husband and I would like to borrow some money for our daughter's upcoming wedding. Should we refinance, take out a home equity loan, or take out a line of credit? We have $18,000 left in our mortgage. Our house is worth $500,000.
Could I say, am I allowed to say none of the above?
Yes.
Okay. I think you should sit down with your daughter and your fiance and talk about their plans. If you have a daughter getting married, you're getting close to retirement. This is money. I'm not trying to be selfish. I'm trying to be practical that you're going to need when she's off raising kids. Maybe that'll be the time you want to help. I'm sorry. I think the idea of borrowing money for a wedding is like financing your dinner on your credit card. It's down the drain before you even get the bill, but much less pay it off over 6 or 8 months. Just not a good idea in any case.
All right. This person said, This person says, my husband died in September of this year. What do I do with all his credit card debt that I can't pay? Since I do not have his Social Security, and as of right now, I don't know how much I'll be getting being his widow.
All right. Okay, these are two separate questions, and a lot depends on whether your name was on the credit card. If the credit card was only in your husband's name, and I'll tell you how to figure that out, then you have no obligation. These debts are unsecured on a credit card. They die with him. If your name is on that credit card, well, find out by going to annualcreditreport.com, getting your credit report from one or two of the major credit bureaus. It's free. You don't have to sign up for anything. You get your credit report. If the card shows up on your credit report, then call them and make sure that you really are a signer, but that's a good sign that you will be liable for that debt. As for Social Security, you have to contact them with the death certificate, and they will hopefully calculate the correct widow's benefit for you. It can be complicated, so if you can't get through to them, you want to go to maximizemysocialsecurity.com and run through that program and find out what you will be getting. You can do that on your own. It costs $39, and it's accurate, guaranteed accurate. MaximizeMySocialSecurity.com. Larry Kotlikoff, my co-author, that's his software. He takes no money out of it. This is like a public service.
All right, we have one more question. I have received numerous emails indicating that the dollar will be recalled and replaced by a digital dollar, and hundreds of banks have signed up to institute this procedure. Is there any truth to this tactic?
You know, there are so many of these strange stories going around. First of all, the Federal Reserve has come up with a new instant transfer system for banks to use transferring money. Do you remember the old days you'd get a paycheck and it was based on a bank in Montana and you wouldn't get use of your money for 4 or 5 days? That's ridiculous. Now everything's overnight. So the FAST system that the Fed has set up and all the banks have signed up for just allows them to transfer money. Yes, digitally, it's not a new digital currency. That's probably what you're hearing. But when you hear, eventually one day, we will have some kind of digital dollar. That's not going to flush out your $100 bills. They will coexist. But right now, don't listen. Mostly those are preludes to scams telling you, take your money out of the bank and put it somewhere here and buy gold. The gold's okay, but the fact is they're probably scamming you on the price and the terms. Stay away from those kinds of rumor mill things. They're based on a grain of truth. There is a new, faster FedWire to transfer money over the weekends, and small businesses love it. You sign your credit card at the restaurant, they don't have to wait till Tuesday to get the cash. They'll get it instantly, and they can go out and buy more meat for tomorrow night's dinner.
Real quickly, Terry, we had a story earlier this week about the $2 bills being worth a lot of money now. Is there a place to check if your $2 bill is worth anything? Someone wrote, I got 3 emails about this.
Yeah.
Me. Why are they asking me?
Yeah, you know, and I heard that story too. There's a website called money.org, and that's the website of the American Numismatic Association, money.org. And I haven't looked at it, but I'm quite sure that's where I would go to start a search to see if the serial numbers and the condition uncirculated might be worth more than the face value of $2. You know, they used to give those out at the racetracks.
Right.
And that's where everybody got them. And grandparents saved them to give to their grandchildren. And I think pretty much all the uncirculated ones are out there and probably been destroyed by the Fed as they got old and used up. But if you have one, I'd go to money.org. There you can find a certified professional numismatist who you can contact and find out.
Okay, great. Thanks, Terry. Her book is called Social Security Horror Stories, available now. And if you have a question for Terry, go to terrysavage.com. Email her about the $2 bills. I don't know anything.
I'll post an answer.
All righty.
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, send a message to Pat.